Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So, on the undercard of Dillian Whyte versus Alexander Povetkin, we have an interesting heavyweight clash between Martin Bakole and Sergey Kuzmin. In my opinion, this is a very interesting fight. This fight is almost like a crossroads fight between two prospects who have suffered setbacks. The winner of this fight, of course, pushes their name forwards in the heavyweight division, and the loser takes a few more steps back. So it's a really interesting fight, and funnily enough, the two careers of both fighters have a lot of parallels. Firstly, both fighters have identical records. Both fighters are 15-1, and funnily enough, the guy who beat them was Michael Hunter. He beat both Martin Bakole and Sergey Kuzmin. Michael Hunter stopped Bakole and he thoroughly outboxed Sergey Kuzmin. Both guys were soundly beaten by Michael Hunter, and these losses for both fighters obviously really pushed them back in the heavyweight division. So it's interesting that these guys are now fighting. Stylistically, I think this is a good one. Both guys are quite aggressive. Martin Bakole, I would say, is a volume puncher. He's aggressive. He'll throw combinations up close. He'll try and work the body. He's got power, and he's a dangerous fighter. Sergey Kuzmin, he's also aggressive, not in the same sense that Bakole is. He doesn't throw as many punches, but he'll try and walk forwards behind that really hard jab, and he'll look for that chopping overhand right or that big left hook. Kuzmin is more of a one-punch guy. He'll try and lay you out with one shot, whereas Bakole is more of an accumulation type fighter. Looking at both fighters at their lowest, if we look at the Michael Hunter defeats, both guys were soundly beaten, like I said. But in my opinion, I felt Sergey Kuzmin showed a bit more heart against Michael Hunter in comparison to Martin Bakole. Not that Martin Bakole pulled a Victor Ortiz, but in that Michael Hunter fight, there were times where he was really looking sorry for himself. Towards the end of that fight, he was asking to be pulled out due to an injury, and it looked like the fight was beaten out of him against Hunter. Whereas Kuzmin, yeah, the guy was soundly outboxed and he was out of ideas, but the guy kept on trying. He kept on marauding forwards, looking for that one big shot, and he took his punishment. So I felt in the sense of who showed more heart and who showed more determination against Michael Hunter, I would say that would be Sergey Kuzmin. Now, will that play a factor in this fight? I think potentially, because I think this fight's going to be a bit of a war. I think it's going to be a hard, rough fight on both guys. And in these sort of fights, sometimes it comes down to who's tougher at the end of the day. And if I had to hazard a guess from what I've seen, I think Sergey Kuzmin is the tougher fighter here. Is he the better fighter in terms of skills and talent? Not sure about that, to be honest. I think Martin Bakole has some really good attributes, to be honest, that a lot of heavyweights don't have. Whereas Sergey Kuzmin is like an ordinary mid-tier heavyweight in my opinion. So talent-wise, I think Bakole has more upside. But who's a tougher guy? Who's the tougher individual? I would say Kuzmin. And given what type of fight I think this will be, you know, Kuzmin's definitely got a good chance here, as does Bakole. But I really like this fight. That's what I'm trying to say in short. I really like this fight. I like where both guys are at in their careers. And this fight, in my opinion, is perfect for both fighters. Really good fight. I can't see this one being boring. So yeah, in my opinion, this is a good addition to the Dillian Whyte versus Alexander Povetkin pay-per-view card. I'm intrigued to hear your thoughts on this one. Share your thoughts below. What do you make of this fight? Who are you picking to win? What are your initial thoughts? Share your thoughts below. I will be doing a prediction video on this fight in the near future, so do look out for that. But yeah, I've got to say I really like this fight. Anyway, share your thoughts below. Peace.